Hey guys, I want to talk about my love hate relationship, my protocol for cheating in relationships. A lot of people think that cheating is the worst thing that you could possibly fucking do. And then I'm on both sides of the fence, you know. I'm on both sides of the fence, because if you think about it, it's not that big of a deal. It's just someone is like if a man cheats is like harmless. If a woman cheats, it might be to perform a sort of bodily function. You know, I'm not a woman, so I don't know, but let's think about it for a second. What is really the point in getting all mad about it? But are you supposed to open the door in the morning for all the swarms of horny men to come and fuck your bitch? No. No, that's not the right way either. So I'm kind of on both sides of the fence. I think if my girlfriend can do basically, as long as it's not one of my enemies, can do like whatever she wants, you know, and I think that's fair because in a marriage, what is the real deciding factor on if a man gets married or not is the sex. What is, at least for me, and having kids, the sex and having kids is like if everyone was a man, if everyone had a fucking dick between their legs, think about it. If everyone had a dick between their legs, and if everyone was a man, guys, I want you to think about this for a second. If everyone had a dick between their legs, there's nothing that I can gain from being friends with another man, is like at least out of the deal you get sex and all of the things that come along with sex would be eliminated, right? Like the term jack off boy. You don't want to be sitting around the house being a little fucking jack off boy. In order for you to bust a nut, you should be fucking a bitch, having sex with a woman. But if everyone had a dick between their legs, that term would just vanish and everyone would just jack off or be gay. And I'm not gay, so I would be jacking off. But the whole negative stigma around jacking off, I guess, is a different story for a different video. Me personally, I don't see anything wrong with it, But let's talk about cheating in relationships. So, infidelity. Yeah, let's think about that for 2 seconds. You have to think of things from a female's point of view. The whole time you're trying to get married, you're thinking, oh, well, I just want a woman so that I can have sex, right? At least that's what's going through my mind. Is I want to have sex, I want to have kids. It's like a combination of many things, but I don't know. It's like a fragile situation. Sex in marriage is fragile. Okay. If it gets broken once, it gets broken forever. So you may as well break it on the fucking wedding day and just have a giant gangbang on your fucking wedding day of like, just do whatever the fuck you want sexually. Because what's the point? What's the point in getting all bent out of shape about it? what's the point in getting all bent out of shape about it? And then, on the other hand, you don't want any weird wieners in your girlfriend that is not your bodily fluids, is like that's the one thing that I hate about it, is if it wasn't for the gross aspect of it, like, it's like kind of like shitting on the dinner table. Is like, I eat there, motherfucker. I eat there. Why you gotta put your fucking wiener where I put my mouth? That's what I don't like. Other than that, my girlfriend can do whatever the fuck she wants. Yeah, and then by the way, yeah, let's invite the whole fucking YouTube team over to fucking fuck my bitch too. No, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying, like, think about it for 2 seconds and say, like, it's not that big of a deal. The final conclusion is it's not that big of a fucking deal. Dealing with people is always going to get you in trouble. And then when kids get involved, it becomes even deeper because you have to keep on dealing with these fucking people. You have to try to, like, make things right, and you have to, like, is like, yeah, the final answer is cheating is not that big of a deal. It's like the final answer.